Those were tough years and tough people. The start of the Tarleton State Rodeo team was generated purely from a handful of young rodeo cowboys and cowgirls who desired to compete while getting a quality education. They saw Tarleton State University as an ideal arena in which to accomplish both goals.
I was living in Austin, Texas, and I'd hated every minute of it because it was just such a big town. I fell in love with Stephenville. I fell in love with Tarleton. My first year, there wasn't really anything going on. So I don't know how much actually I had to do with it, but I had several friends. They came my second year, and we started putting together a rodeo team.
Those early years on the rodeo circuit were filled with sacrifice and meaning. The young cowboys paid their own entry fees and travel expenses. After all, if you're good enough, you'll win some prize money. But it also helps to be creative.
Most people are aware how all these cowboys travel nowadays in their big fancy rigs and the big trailers. And we went to Edinburgh in a 50-something model Chevrolet truck with a narrow bed, and we were trying to figure out where we was going to stay. And we said, well, we need a camper, and we didn't have a camper. So one of the guys' dad that was going with us was a mortician, and he said, well, I got some casket crates. We can build our own camper. So he went home and got 2 casket crates, went in the school shop, and we built us a camper. It had a pointed roof on it, kind of like a house, and the sides and the back door that raised up. We painted it white so it looked nice.
We wasn't doing it necessarily for the fun. We were going to college, and we needed the money, and we paid an entry fee, and of course they paid back.
It wasn't long before Tarleton State University began supporting the young team with travel expenses, and more importantly, with sponsors and supporters. Men like educator Dr. Carl Chumney and coach and rodeo competitor Dr. Ken Doris.
The team idea really came about by a group of students who had rodeoed in high school together, coming to me and want to know if they could form a team.
Well, to start off with, they were all pretty accomplished rodeo riders. Other than just every now and then, I didn't have to do a whole lot as far as saying, okay, you need to do this or you need to do that. They were already accomplished.
The members of the young Tarleton Rodeo team weren't just enthusiastic, they were good. And the Texas cowboy way, work ethic put a fine edge on their God-given talents.
First thing we did when we got up, we went to feed our horses.
Cowboys like Billy Albin, champion calf roper and steer wrestler.
Actually, I won the roping at the first 2 rodeos I went to and thought it was probably going to be pretty easy. But it turned out it wasn't that easy.
Charles Bitters, a founding member of the Tarleton Rodeo team in 1964. A team that went on in just 3 years to win the national NIRA championship.
Every time we see younger people rodeoing, we try to head them towards Tarleton, especially if they're good.
Johnny Kirk Edmonson, consummate roper, who won the AJRA calf roping, ribbon roping, steer wrestling, and all-round titles in 1966.
In our instance, we all pretty much just came there because of Tarleton and the name and the people that we knew, and we were just all cowboys, and we had a desire to win and compete, and that's how we all got together.
Bobby Hungate, calf roper and ribbon roper, who qualified for the NIRA finals each year during his college career. Bobby won the calf roping, placed in the ribbon roping, and won the all-around at the college finals.
As far as facilities, we all basically just moved there and found a place, rented a place, built an arena on our own, and practiced there, and it was all totally self-motivation.
Lionel Lane, bull and bareback rider, also one of the original cowboys from Tarleton that helped field the first NIRA team in 1964.
Starting the team was really special to all of us, I think, and I really believe that helped Tarleton kind of get their footing and leading up to what it is today as far as rodeo is concerned. So I'm kind of proud to be a part of that.
Randy Majors competed in bareback riding, bull riding, steer wrestling, and calf roping. He went on to qualify for the PRCA National Finals 9 times and was the reserve world champion in 1975 to 1977.
Rodeoing in any aspect of rodeo is attitude. You got to have a good attitude, and it can't be, you got to have a cockiness about you, but you can't carry it too far.
Terry Walls won many titles and prizes in the American Junior Rodeo Association and served as president. He advanced from that to the NIRA, where he qualified for the finals every year that he was in college.
Everybody that was involved with us have went on, and of course we're kind of at retirement age now, but ranching or businesses, and everybody's done well. They all made good citizens, I'll put it that way.
The Tarleton Rodeo team was a team in every sense of the word.
We went as a team, and everybody supported everybody. When the Bronc Bull Riders rode, we got down on the chute and we supported them, and when we roped, they were there at the chute. Teamwork, tireless training, and talent propelled this amazing group of young cowboys to the NIRA National Championship in 1967, a mere 3 years from the start of the team.
When Tarleton won the championship in '67, we were competing against some of the toughest guys that ever rodeoed. A lot of them went on, Joe Alexander went on and became a 5 times world's champion bareback rider. And him and Bruce Ford have the record. Chris Ledoux, everybody knows Chris from singing, but he was a world's champion bareback rider, and we were competing against him. Bobby Berger, another world's champion. But and Phil Line, all those guys, we competed against some of the toughest guys that ever rodeoed in the PRCA, and we were in college.
In this world of big dollar sponsorships, huge media coverage, and high-tech training techniques, the accomplishments of the 1967 Tarleton Rodeo team continues to stand out as an amazing feat in college rodeo. Congratulations to the team members and sponsors of the stellar 1967 NIRA National Champion Tarleton State University Rodeo team.